Ladies and gentlemen, we are live! We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. It is Friday, January 6, 2023. It is the first episode of Around the Point of 2023 here on the Around the Point Network. What's going on, everyone? We are live not only on YouTube, but we're also live on twitch.tv/Around the Point. If you want to follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Around the Point, that's the place to go. And if you're on YouTube right now, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up and share it throughout all your social media platform, wherever it is that you share videos. You can also listen to this podcast on the audio platforms such as Spotify and Apple Podcast. And what's going on, everyone? I am Steve. I hope you all had a wonderful new year and all that fun stuff. And I'm here joined by the gang, all the way from beautiful California, the one, the only Chase Oliver. Chase, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, Steve. Pretty excited to talk about insane week in professional wrestling.
Oh, man, it's been an insane week. A lot to get into. So much to get into. And, of course, we're joined here by the enforcer here, the pride of Detroit. I know he's looking forward to the big weekend this Sunday as his Detroit Lions go one-on-one against the Green Bay Packers, the one, the only Big Mike. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man, important weekend for me. Hopefully the football team in Michigan can do it. But exciting week.
You gotta believe, man. You just gotta believe.
Yeah,
man.
gotta believe, man. One pride all the way. Hopefully the pro can do it. The pro team can do it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but insane week, insane start to wrestling in 2023.
Indeed,
boy, oh boy.
And of course, we're joined here. He's on the road. He's driving, the one, the only Mr. Caden Lee. Caden, what's going on, brother?
You know, the last 2 days have been pretty terrible, but it's only gotten worse because now I have a 5-hour, I've been driving for, 12 hours. I've still got 5 to go. This sucks.
Happened, brother. Have you made any stops? Traveling man. Yeah, he's committed to the grind. Yeah, he's on the road, just like the wrestlers are on the road. He's living the life, man. He's living the life. Have you made any pit stops along the way, Caden?
Yeah, I've had to make a lot more than I usually do. I try to not make a ton, but today I had to use the bathroom a lot more than I usually do. And then got gas twice, got some food. I walked around for a little bit at Buc-ee's. And I just got into Florida, so at least I'm in my state now. So I'm on the home stretch.
You're almost there, brother. You're almost there, man. You're almost there. But I'm seeing you guys also kicking in the chat. I thank you guys as always. We got Safat in the house going on, brother. We got Frantic World. What's up, guys? In chat, let's talk about the madness that's going on in WWE. LOL. Vince McMahon Madness, the tag team match on Rampage is good. Yeah, I'm watching it also. You have Mox and Danielson versus Top Flight. Looking pretty good. And I'll say this too. I like how the new setup with the Rampage colors, it looks very, very fucking amazing. Let me just say that right now. But there's a lot to get into. All right. We are going to talk about the whole Vince McMahon thing. We're even going to get in some Wrestle Kingdom talk because I did say on Friday that, hey, you know, we're going to talk about Wrestle Kingdom. We talked about this on Tuesday, right? And remember, we were tricking everybody on the Raw. Was it on Wednesday? There you go on Let's Talk NXT, and I had a thumbnail ready to go. Mike, you remember this, right? I had this nice thumbnail ready to go, and then Vince McMahon was like, "Hold my beer, pal."
Yeah,
and everything just went out the window. Literally today, everything went out the window. So now the thumbnail for this show was literally this. Which, by the way, of course, if you are new to the Around the Point Network, please hit that subscribe button. We were active on the channel this week. We were active on the channel. Like on Monday, we did Steve's Kitchen. On Tuesday, we recapped Monday Night Raw with the Raw Rundown. On Wednesday, we recapped everything that happened on NXT with Let's Talk NXT. And on Thursday, we talked about everything that happened on Dynamite. Everything about something about Dynamite. And now here we are with Around the Point. All right, so we're making moves, people. We're getting things done. We're getting shit happening, people. All right, so let's just get this out of the way. Let's talk about, I guess, you know, the big news that literally broke down 2 days ago, and that is Vince McMahon. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Listen, Mike's already, damn. You know, back in the summer, I remember that tweet that he tweeted out. At 77 years old, he's stepping away, right? Everyone rejoiced. And granted, yes, there is some scandal. There was a lot of news that came out at that time. A lot of people speaking out and what have you. A lot of hush money was involved, right? And he went away. In came Triple H and Stephanie, Nick Khan. They took over the company. And people were rejoicing. People were happy. Like, people were happy with the changes that we were seeing, right? And then now, all of a sudden, there's talk that Vince is regretting his decision. Vince is saying that he was given bad advice and that now he wants to come back. Right? We heard about this a couple of days ago. And then it really picked up literally this week. That he is going to come back. He's going to come back. If there's going to be a sale or anything like that, he needs to be involved. Especially with this new, with them trying to renew a TV deal, what have you. He wants to be involved too. And then today, early this morning, the news kicked in. He's back. He is back as he returns to the board of directors. 5 people left, 3 got replaced. And he's back with the board of directors. It literally took 6 days into the new year to get everyone just up in arms. Yeah. This is crazy.
Honestly, man. Very speechless.
You're speechless?
Very speechless. Yeah.
I ain't speechless. I fucking said this was gonna happen. When this bullshit came out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever the hell this happened, that he was plotting his return, and everyone kept saying, it's not happening, it ain't happening, he can't do it. I said, guys, trust me, this old fucker is gonna come back, and guess what? He forced his way in because he couldn't handle it. He didn't want to stay home, and he forced a hostile takeover, and now he's back and is basically going to end up as executive chairman. Some bullshit.
Yeah.
You can feel the passion from Caden. You can just feel the frustration. This literally, you may not see him right now, but you can feel his frustration.
I honestly feel the same way. I'm just not going to express it as much as he did, but we all feel the same way. This dude, He can't stay. He just can't stay gone.
No, he can't stay away. The guy at this point, he does not give a fuck. This is so like it is. This man does not. I mean, yes, he cares about the money. He cares about the next move for the company, even if it means getting everyone upset, even if it means pissing away everything that has been, that Triple H has worked on to get it back, in a good light these past couple of months. That's now out the window.
Yeah, because if we look at the whole totality of it, now that he's back on the board of directors, in the little press release, and I guess he had a press release from his own PR company. He basically confirmed that Stephanie and Paul and Nick Khan positions won't be touched, but are we really gonna believe that until we see
Come on, listen. Come on.
Are we really gonna believe that? I'm honestly fearing for these people's livelihood while he's in this state of position, because it's like we thought we were gonna get something new. Then he comes back, muscles his way back, because he basically holding his own company hostage so he can sell a company. It's just craziness.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I feel like we need to I feel like we should at least before because we're getting into thoughts, but I feel like we didn't do a great job of breaking down the timeline of what happened. I think I'm about to go over a bridge, so I might lose cell signal. But Steve, can you do like a breakdown of the events, what he was saying, all that?
Well, I don't have any notes here. It's been a long day for me as well.
I know a little something. Cause I think it was.
Right, I'll do it. I'll do it, and if I lose signal, I lose signal, and y'all can take over. But basically, so yesterday, a Wall Street Journal article comes out. It says that Vince McMahon is planning on making a return to the company to potential sale amidst the media rights negotiations, because WWE needs to redo their media rights, their television rights. They're both with Fox and with NBC Comcast. Both of those are up this year, or end of this year. So they have to re-up them. Vince McMahon, multiple letters sent between him and the board. He told the board, I want to come back. They said, we do not think this is a good idea. He responded and said, you're going to do it, or I will decline I will decline the media rights that you try to sign. Because he has overall power and can decline them. And that was what he said. He then put himself in charge. He elected himself, and then the two former presidents of the company, and that's your 3 new board members, and then 2 others resigned today. So he basically forced himself in by blackmailing the company. His majority shares, he has voting power. He can do whatever he wants. And I've been saying this. Vince can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. And of course, we're now being joined by Walter. Walty, what's going on, brother?
What up? How's it going?
On the road too, huh? On the road?
On the road. No, on the road home though. I'm home, but I was outside, but going home.
Okay. I feel you on that.
On the road home.
So yeah, man, Vince is basically, like Caden is saying, he's willing to decline everything, media rights, everything, just so he can come back, which is crazy. But then again,
and like what he's claiming is that he's coming back just to oversee a sale. That's what he's saying, is to oversee a sale and to get them the highest point possible on the highest price of all that they can get. That's what his claim is. Who knows if that's true, because this guy's a fucking liar, but that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He just wants that control,
He wants the control, yes. He needs the control. He feels like everything has winded down, which reality is not. It has not. Chase, what's your take on all this, brother?
George Wilson, Michelle Wilson, and George Barrios deserve like a huge raise because I totally forgot that they actually opened up their own law firm together once they left WWE. And I'm pretty sure they're the ones who helped Vince McMahon get back into power in WWE, because I don't think Vince knew how much power he actually had. I don't think Vince knew that he could just overturn the media rights. I felt Vince sat there and felt he was powerless. And the people that were advising him were Michelle Wilson and George Barrios, telling him, hey, you can make a comeback, Vince. Vince, this is not you. And these two are super loyal to Vince McMahon. These two were also instrumental in WWE's last media rights deals that got them a bunch of money. Mm-hmm. Look, Vince McMahon, he's a smart individual to some degree because he made a stupid idea into $1 billion company. Professional wrestling's fucking stupid when you look at it. It is so fucking stupid. But he's made it work. But this is all about ego. This is a man that literally cannot accept the fact that his company is doing well without him. It's like almost like he never wanted his kid to leave the nest. It's like he's like, oh, what? My kid's doing well in college? What's this? What do you mean? What do you mean he's having a good time? No. You come back here. It was almost like that's what Vince is doing. He can't believe that, what Triple H, what Nick Khan, what Stephanie is doing is working. And really, to be honest, the only flaw with him coming back is that fact that he still owes money for all the investigation that he has to do. And he agreed to pay the pension on that. But that's really the only flaw in this. And really, to be honest, if people think, oh, well, now Vince is back, so the sale, people are buying the stock for WWE, guys. Like this is why a lot of you fuckers don't understand the stock market. The stock market works like this. People read something, they hear, oh, WWE might sell soon. Let me buy the stock, because once a sale happens, that stock goes up, 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 up. It's just like when people were buying Twitter stock. And guess what happened to Twitter? It became a private company once Elon Musk took it. So people are taking advantage of the current public company that WWE is, because if WWE does get purchased, and there's rumors that they might get purchased by the Saudi Arabia government, who knows, a Saudi Arabia contingent, I should say, they might become a private company after this. They may not be a publicly traded entity anymore. So of course people are going to panic buy this stock and raise the price of the stock. Now, me being a shareholder, I was very happy that people were panic buying like idiots. So thank you so much. But really, at the end of the day, what a lot of people just don't understand how the stock market works. People are just hearing the inklings of a sale. But really, to be honest, is WWE worth the certain money that it is now? I mean, if you do like a whole report on it and everything, I don't think WWE makes as much as of the UFC. The UFC sold for what, 3.1, 4.1 billion? I think WWE only sells for 2 billion. I know that's being generous.
Vince wants more. I think Vince wants more.
And that was the whole reason why he brought in Nick Khan, because Nick Khan is the budget guy. He knows how to make the money work. He knows how to raise the value. But Vince coming back, he just does not. Here's the thing. If you want to sell WWE, Vince, yes, I totally understand you being a figurehead behind this, because you have the connections, you have the relationships that Stephanie and Triple H don't really have. Stephanie, I don't really know all the relationships she has, but she definitely does not have a close relationship like Vince does with Comcast. Maybe she has a relationship with Fox and Disney, who knows? But when it comes down to it, Vince has those relationships. And if he really was coming back for a sale, guess what? He would have paid off his dues. He would have stayed around, and it would have been abundantly clear. It would have been abundantly clear that, hey, WWE is looking to sell this company. We did our media rights deal. We're exclusively now with NBC. I am looking to sell WWE to NBC, but we want to raise our equity first. NBC agrees with this. This is why I'm coming back. But no, Vince instead said, nope, I can't take the fact that this is doing good. I am going to hold my own company hostage. I am going to make sure that these guys can't succeed without me. You're not succeeding without me. I'm the one that calls these shots. You may not think that I don't have power, but I do have power. And that's what happened. Vince pretty much found a loophole. Shout out to, Michelle Wilson and George Barrios for that, because I don't think Vince himself knew he had this loophole. Because I don't think a 74-year-old man knew he had that much power. Think about when we heard the rumor statement from December. Like, Vince was given bad advice. He felt that he was getting... There's no way Vince wrote that. No, that was Michelle Wilson or George Barrios writing that bullshit for him. Saying, oh, Vince, you were given the wrong info. Because here's the thing. If Vince knew he had this much power, from the jump, he would have never retired. He would have just been like, well, I can just... make sure that you guys never get another TV deal. No, he found a loophole. That's pretty much it. He found the fucking loophole to get back in. That's how it is. Vince found a loophole. He got back in, and now we'll wait. It's a wait and see type of game to see. Hey, look, if he's coming back for a sale, this is the worst way to come back for a sale. And here's the thing too. If he's coming back for a sale, if this is the truth, that this is what he wants to do, that means this company is being sold soon. I don't. Maybe this contingent of the Saudi Arabia government, maybe they are buying WWE right now, right here. Who knows? But it'll be interesting, because here's the thing: if there's not a sale within a month, or I'll say a month. I'll give him until February. If there's no sale until February, then then this is bullshit. There's no way.
I don't know which press release said it though, but I know there was a quote from Stephanie saying that there's like no acquisition coming soon. Yeah, like no time soon.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Vince was coming back because he wants to sell his own company, and keep in mind, a lot of people forget Vince sold a lot of his shares to pay it off and stuff. He wouldn't make as much money being a retired person owning these B stocks compared to being an executive. So he wants to make the most money possible, which I totally understand. But he is not coming back just for a sale. Because if he did, we would already know a buyer, and there'd already be a deal in place. So yeah, it's coming down to this. These are my predictions. Comcast or NBC, they most likely could possibly purchase WWE. The Saudi Arabia contingent, and then outside of left field, Nick Khan does a little bit of string pulling, and he gets his buddies from Endeavor to buy it. And then Endeavor owns UFC and WWE. Okay. But it just depends. It just depends on who gets to it first, and who Nick Khan can, like, it all depends. But who's going to pay more? And honestly, who's going to pay more? Most likely the Saudis. They have the money, and yeah.
Fair enough.
So some other pieces of information about this that I think are important is it looks like the valuation of WWE is around $6 to $7 billion. That is the estimated prices that it will sell for.
So yeah, Saudi's buying it then. So Saudi's buying it because NBC is not going to pay $6-7 billion.
Facts.
Well, so NBC paid $1 billion just for the media rights.
Yeah, they're not paying. And they want to pay $2. I can't really say much about that. So
yeah. So let me read the chat.
Yeah, Chase has to be careful.
I can't really say much, but I know more about when it comes to the NBC side of things than most. But if they pay $6 billion from NBC, that's ludicrous. Because I think NBC looks at WWE as just like media. I don't feel like the whole property. I personally think NBC does not view WWE's whole property worth $6 billion, $7 billion.
So
you're paying $6 billion and $7 billion for those stupid contracts. That's what you're paying for. All the wrestlers Triple H brought back.
Yeah. So let me read the chat, because I see a lot of you guys tuning in and writing right now. So let me just get this, read what you guys are saying, basically. Vince refused to go away from Chief, basically. Chaos in the Fed, powered by G Nation. Vince is bullying himself back to the company. Hey, Dolores, how are you? What's up, everyone? Vince said, F what everybody's saying, I'm coming back for my job. People really shocked that he's coming back by G Nation. How Caden's feeling, I'm feeling by Chief. Expressive Mike, let it all out by Palou. But yeah, you guys are basically just killing it right now in the chat. We appreciate that. Listen, these law issues in the government and stocks will become a problem for Vince. Trust and believe. Can the Me Too movement come back for Vince and take him out for good, like Harvey Weinstein?
I do think They did also in the letter that the board sent back to McMahon, to Vince. It said that they don't want him coming back for reasons not yet known to the public. Investigation's coming.
Yeah. I don't want to see anyone lose their job, but Strowman, Cross, Hit Row should be worried right now. I
don't think they'll lose their jobs, but
I don't think they'll lose their jobs.
If he ever gets back,
I think it's in jeopardy. Everything's on the table at this point.
I think the thing that people aren't realizing with this is that if they are planning on selling, that means they're going to try to diminish their expenses, which means they're very likely going to cut a lot of contracts.
And they're gonna,
that's why I said everything's on the table.
Yeah, they're going to cut those main roster contracts because those NXT kids are cheap. They're not going to cut those. Those are cheap contracts.
Yeah.
You got your NXT.
Why do you think? I was saying, why do you think he cut Braun Strowman in the first place? He was making too much money. All these guys Hunter brought back. If you're brought back by Hunter, you should be scared for your job.
Woogly woogly.
Oh yeah, Bray Wyatt. I'm sorry, man. This is lights out for you, buddy.
You
lights out
for
you. Yeah,
bye.
You and Uncle Howdy, carrying cross. TikTok.
Basically,
capital G, double O, double N, double E. Gone.
Oh yeah, TikTok for Terry Cross. He better be watching those stopwatch. Meet you later, man. I'll see you later.
Meet you later.
Yeah, meet you later. I'm sorry. Just how it is.
What about those? What are they again? The
Carl Anderson, get your head back.
The OC. You can go back. You can go over the sea, back to Japan, baby. You can go over the sea.
Jesus.
Oh my
God. Who else?
LA Knight. LA Knight means you go back to
LA Knight. Guess what? The only LA Knights you're gonna see is championship wrestling from Hollywood, buddy.
Oh my God, yo.
What is this?
I'm going in PWG.
No.
Let's
see. Stay out of here. He can go back to Japan.
Shinsuke's safe. He surfs with Vince. So who else do we got, Steve? Who else do we got?
Let's see here.
Johnny Gargano. You're Gargano.
Let's see here. Let's see. Who else they brought back?
Bronson Reed.
Jonah.
Oh man, he hasn't even got proper TV time. Back it up,
Bronson Reed. I hope you can read your release papers, buddy.
Oh man.
I hope you can read that severance. I hope you can read that severance package. Dexter Lumis. Man, you better illuminate somewhere else because it ain't on the main roster on WWE.
What women did he bring back?
Nobody.
He brought
back Meechin, Tegan Knox. Yeah, Tegan Knox.
Tegan Knox, you gone.
Hope you can read your MRI scans.
Yeah, Tegan Knox. You better. Tegan Knox. You better knocks it out, baby.
Yeah.
Emma.
That was rough.
Emma, you might as well just steal another Walmart case. Steal another phone case from Walmart. That'll probably help you out. Well, who else? Oh, damage control? You already damaged anyways. It don't matter what happens. Good later.
Hit row?
Hit row? Hit the bricks.
Flop Dollar, get out of here.
Nah, Dominic's okay. He's
Dominic will never get fired.
They'll never.
He just got engaged. Come on.
Who the fuck is Sunico? What the fuck? I'm watching.
You watch that Rampage?
Yeah, he's watching live Rampage.
Who the fuck
it's
is?
Live?
Looks like Evil.
Yeah, it's live.
Looks like if Evil put. Looks like if who the fuck from LIJ with the mask? Bushi. Like if Bushi put on some weight. Bushi. Like if Bushi put on some weight.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, who else? Who else?
He brought back too many people, man. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised though if we saw some other even guys Vince liked and didn't didn't cut the first time around, they get released too. Oh yeah, dude, Care Bear, I can't wait till he's like, I came back and Roman, he was afraid to wrestle me. I mean, I'm the monster. I would understand he didn't want to face me, and he said he wanted to be with Sami. I'm stupid. I gotta eat Taco Bell. Fucking rude.
You guys think Vince will bully himself back to creative?
Yes.
Yes, he will. Listen,
Oh yeah.
all of you guys out there, listen, I'm gonna say this to you all right now. Hold up. All of you out there who are,
Kaden, your reception's horrible right now. We can't even hear you.
yeah, brother.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay,
No,
Eat my booty.
all right, but yeah, no, like straight up, he's gonna bully himself. Like, and if anything, there's gonna be some bullshit where he's gonna be like, oh well, Paul, he's done such a great job. Him and Stephanie, they will focus on SmackDown, and I'll be back doing Monday Night Raw. Some bullshit like that, dude.
Listen, all of you out there who are, myself included, who are looking forward to a Triple H Road to WrestleMania, right? The Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, right?
Give him that, bro. He don't even care.
If you're waiting for that,
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I knew it. I love it.
Vince don't even want to have his grandkids say "I love you" to him anymore. He'd rather just run this stupid ass company. Like how miserable you have to be. You have like a bunch of grandkids and shit, and you much rather be like, oh, I want to manage men in underwear and tell them what stupid storylines they have to fucking cry about. Like, this is so fucking stupid.
That's all he
dude.
cares about.
Yeah, dude.
Literally all he cares about.
No, dude.
Sitting in that stupid chair, eating granola bar.
Yeah, dude.
Kicking somebody out of gorilla for sneezing.
I don't want red jelly
booking them
beans.
wrong, and ruining people's lives.
Yeah,
that's all
dude.
he wants to do.
Dude, freaking out when people sneeze by him and shit. Like, dude, I always remembered, man, like, this is when I knew Vince was like kind of weird, bro. When he was like the Undertaker documentary came out and he was trying to tickle Undertaker. Now, okay, look, whatever you do with your guy friends, that's fine and all like that. But like, shit, the fuck was that? Like, I'm like, bro, this guy is just such a man child, bro. Like, he trying to tickle the Undertaker? Like, what's wrong with this dude?
Tickling a 6'10", 300-pound man. Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it's like, bro, what? Like, aren't you like 70, man? Like, shouldn't you be like? He's such a weird dude, man. Like, I don't know. It's just like, to me, man, Vince McMahon. It's just like, as a businessman, like I said, I respect some of his business shit. Like, you can't you got to show some respect to that, but everything else about the guy is just such an idiot, bro. Because like, for real, it's just like, I don't understand this whole situation. Like, I don't understand why this needs to be a thing, like, at all. Because like, I feel like it's just one of those things that it's just an old man trying to prove that he's right. So I don't know, stupid.
My thing is also, how long till we get Johnny Ace back in the company?
Oh, I'm already
I think he was put on the board.
Oh, Vince, I saw there's 2 board members that left. Don't worry, John. I said MVP about operation. About back.
I think
Get it back,
put on
pal.
the board, man.
That's his buddy right there.
That's
Dude,
buddy.
Michael Cole is like pissed, dude. He's finally showing that he knows what PWG is, and now Vince is like, "You forgot that shit, bitch. You don't know wrestling. You know sports and entertainment. Go back to asking, what's that, Pat?" Because that's what Michael Cole would do. Like, it'll always be like, what's that? Like, Michael Cole, you've been watching wrestling for like 40 years, bro. How do you not know what a spear is? Like, it's like, come on.
Miro's called up Tony right now and talked about getting back on Dynamite. LOL.
No, I think
Same with Regal too.
Regal's like, Mr. Khan, I made a grave mistake. I thought that, Paul was going to be in charge. Is there any way he could come back? Mr. Khan, hello? Yeah, it's just a voicemail. Tony would have one of those voicemails too, where it's like, "Hey, this is Tony Khan, man. How you doing? Well, I'm not really here right now, but you have a good one."
Nah. You know what's annoying you when you're like, "Hello, hello, hello, hello." Gotcha. Leave a voicemail. Beep.
My voicemail, I don't even know how to set up my voicemail. I think mine's like, the number you tried to reach is not available. Leave your message for ... and it just says my number.
Yes. Triple H was about to bring Forbidden Doors, and Vince is shutting them. Yeah.
shutting them and burning them and putting them in a dang wood chipper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Naomi, hey, you want to go to Japan? Well, now you stay in Japan.
Yeah.
Bailey, you want to make a trip too? You stay down there too. Mandy Rose, come right back.
Oh man, Mandy
Oh,
Rose.
man.
He's gonna be all like, wait till we released her because she's hot. God damn it, bring her back, damn it.
What did she show?
What she-
Mandy, you can
I
come
think-
back. I like to
I-
see that. Yes, please.
I think we made a mistake. I mean, like, you can come back. I think Shawn Michaels. I don't know what he was looking at. You know, Shawn. He looked in 2 different directions.
I give you $2 million to come back. Come back.
I'll give
I
you
know
one.
you made $1 million on fan time, but can we give you at least
Yeah,
one?
I'll match it.
We'll match it then.
We already know Vince is gonna bring up Lola Vice. Lola Vice don't even have to wrestle in NXT. She just can come up and like and he'll make a storyline with her, and all you gotta do is you just gotta dance on me. Yeah, dance on me.
Let's be honest.
Just dance.
Let's be honest. Vince doesn't get along with his son. He fired him and he's undercutting his daughter and son-in-law and cheats on his wife. He don't have a family anymore.
Yeah, his family's WWE. His family's the 3 fucking letters of WWE.
Oh, Vince will bring
I love
that
you,
in.
world. I love you, wrestling, and I especially love you, entertainment.
I somewhat love you, wrestling. Somewhat love you,
Yeah,
wrestling.
wrestling. He gets pissed. He remember there was like a while back. I remember WWE. They were trying to change the wrestling out and just be called Worldwide Entertainment or something like that. Like they were, yeah. It's like what the hell?
Yeah, man. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
man.
dude, the 24/7 title, bro.
Oh,
It's gonna get like a ladder match for it, dude.
At
Vince is gonna
WrestleMania.
bring.
at
no,
WrestleMania.
Once
the
he
winner of
sees
the-
scripts, he was like, make him the 24/7 champion.
Yeah,
He's gonna be confused. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you remind me of a nice young man we had. His name was Reginald. I don't know if you know him. Vince, it's me. I am Reggie. Good ones. Scripts.
Goldberg's coming back for a WrestleMania match.
Goldberg. Vince. Paul did not call me, but I'm calling you. I got one last badass spear in me. And then Vince is like, all right, Goldberg, we got you.
Vince, I got plenty of hush money for you, Mandy. I got worth more than the money you're making on OnlyFans, pal.
Oh, dude, you already know, man. Freaking Vince saw Gunther as IC champion. He's like, Gunther, oh no, Goldberg. How do you feel about you and Lesnar for the Intercontinental title? Vince, whatever you want, man. I got you.
In Saudi Arabia.
Oh, even better.
Kevin Dunn and Bruce Pritchard are probably happy he's coming back.
I think Kevin Dunn doesn't really care, to be honest. Like he had a job regardless, because people forget Kevin Dunn's dad almost fucking died saving the whole tape library from WWE or WWF at the time. So pretty much if that never happened, Kevin Dunn's family would not even be employed. And I think they like Kevin Dunn too. I mean, Triple H kept him. That was one of the things. Bruce Pritchard, yeah, probably more happy and stuff. Like, because I don't think Triple H was like very receptive to whatever Bruce was trying to pitch. So
pretty much.
Yeah, but
they finally added Tony Storm to the graphic for next week.
Oh, that's good. What about Goldberg?
Can
you imagine Goldberg just added to some red? Dude, that's true though, because Goldberg now is back in there. Because remember, he said he has one more match on his contract. He has one last badass spear in him.
Word. What else here? But yeah, man, listen, I think it's a matter of wait. I would say wait and see, but let's be honest here, man.
No, we just waiting. We just waiting for the inevitable, man. Dude, he's like Thanos, bro. These are just inevitable, bro.
Do you think Vox or USA or even people who do commercials can convince WWE to not let Vince do creative money? Does talk, Vince listens to money.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That the ad, they had a halt on ad. What do they call it? Jesus, it's escaping me right now. But how they get the money for the ads? They had a halt on that because of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, it could affect it. It's just more like, here's the thing: the networks tell WWE, we like these people, push them, and then WWE pushes them, quote unquote, pushes. Like I tell people this all the time. If you want to know who's gonna get pushed, look up a commercial for Raw and SmackDown, and then you will know who'll get pushed. And then when you guys start saying, "Oh, how come Ricochet? How come Ricochet's not getting pushed?" There's a reason why. He's not on the fucking commercials. The networks don't care about Ricochet. They care about who's on the commercials. So the networks, as long as those guys are on the commercials, they're fine.
You want to see something crazy? Imagine. So today on SmackDown, they had Ricochet and Flop Dollar, right? Qualifying match for the Rumble. Ricochet won, of course. And I'm like on Twitter, can you imagine if they make Ricochet the leader of Hit Row? Imagine.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
I read
that sounds
and I
like a
was
bit.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds like a Vince idea already.
You know what, Ricochet, you're great. You can go in the ring, but imagine you the leader of Hit Row.
And Ricochet will be like, "I'm the leader of Hit Row. Oh, I like that. Yeah, Hit Row."
Oh, we did all these people that earlier, Chase. You were like, "Oh, see, this and whatnot," right? Here's one name, bruh. Mustafa Ali.
Oh no, he's keeping him. He's gonna be like, "You sat out on me. You didn't want to perform, and you can keep on sitting out on me, but I'm gonna extend you on like I did to Luke Harper. He's gonna extend Ali's contract, man. He's gonna extend that."
Cody Rhodes.
No, Cody's fine.
He liked Cody.
Yeah, he was the hand-picked opponent for Seth Rollins. Come on.
Yeah, he came back during the last Vince era.
No, Cody gave Vince all the dirt on AEW, and this is what the Young Bucks do during their meetings, and this is what Kenny Omega did during the meetings, and this is what happened with Tony one time. Like, Cody gave him all the info. He good. Cody's getting his title. It's just when. Yeah, that's the thing.
Probably SummerSlam.
Yeah, dude, I think this is more of a win if you're Cody, because I don't think Cody was going to get a title with Triple H. I think Triple H had, like, even though there's some respect, Triple H, he's a kind of a grumpy dude. Like, he kind of like, if you kind of cross his hairs once, it's kind of like he has like a vendetta against you. So I feel like Cody, this is a more win situation for Cody that Vince is back. Cody's on the phone being like, "Yeah, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Vince is back. It's fucking terrible. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, sorry. I'm just lifting Liberty right now. But yeah, fuck Vince. Fuck Vince. Fuck Vince." Like, he's excited. He's happy. If anything, he took it all away.
Andrade and FTR better sign new contract and stay in AEW now. Brock is super happy.
Andrade liked Vince. No, Andrade liked Vince. That's a misconception. Andrade was just making too much money for Vince.
Oh shit! You booked this match. Remember Goldberg one more spear in him, right? One more spear in him.
One more badass spear.
Goldberg versus Ric Flair at the
I'll tell you what, Bill. They got wildin' and styling and profile.
Shut up, Rick. I'm gonna go down that ring and spear you to hell.
Oh, your boy loves hell, baby. I was just partying with the devil last night. Woo!
Facts. Austin Theory's going back to just being Theory again.
All the names are all changing.
Down.
Cody Rhodes winning the Rumble. Damn it. Take it or leave it, pal.
Oh, you know who's back though for sure. We should have known, man. When Phil CM Punk was like all of a sudden, "Yeah, I want to do business with AEW, buddy. Let's get back. I'm back, guys. I'm back." We should have known when Phil was mentioning that. He knew Vince was coming back. So and Phil and Vince don't get along like that. So he was like, "I'm going to go back to AEW. I want to come back."
Who does Phil get along with?
FTR, the women's locker room. I mean, he gave out people $500 gift cards to Starbucks.
So this was Punk's reaction to finding out Vince is back in WWE and all that stuff.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that. Well, I don't know. Punk wants to come back to AEW now.
I know. And he only heard the confirmation. He's like,
"Let's fucking go."
You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah, Ace still likes CM Punk.
Yes.
Yeah. Got fired over him.
basically.
Yeah, he protected his homie. You know, people ride or die for Punk. Punk must be a good friend because people ride or die for that guy.
Yes, he did. It's a lot going on. Listen, man, it's a lot going on. All right. I just look forward to seeing what television is going to be like now that Vince is back. Because we're going to find out Monday. Once that Raw hits, you already know, man. Once that Raw
You think
hits.
it's gonna change that quick?
No, I don't
know.
think it's gonna change that quick. I think the only book pay-per-view we get by Triple H in 2023 is Royal Rumble, and then that change. It's gonna probably change leading into February.
Probably. You all thought we were going to get Sami Zayn and Roman in Montreal? Well,
We still could get that, but it all depends about
Yeah,
what The
but
Rock
then
does.
Vince will probably book Sammy to beat him for the titles.
I get that feeling too, man.
Well, what other options do they have if The Rock's not there? You know. I mean,
What
I guess
option? Cody. That's your
I guess
option.
Cody, but I mean, if
I
they
feel
don't
like
want to go, to
I feel
Cody
like
route,
now though I think The Rock is back. I think The Rock all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm back. I think him and Vince got along. I think him and Triple H, maybe there was a little like Brock was like, what is this stupid creative? You want me to show up every week? Vince is like, yeah, do I know? Just come when you can, bud.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
it's craziness.
You guys think Nikki ASH is coming back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, she's coming back too.
that's
You missed Dolores's question.
Let's see what's Laura's question. Let's see what is it here. Okay, here you go. How do you think Vince felt about the money in the bank being in London?
What are we doing? I don't even know what money they have over there. There's not dollar bills, I can tell you that.
He's going to make sure that the winner of that goes for the secondary title. They ain't going for no primary title if he wins that Money in the Bank.
It ain't happening. Nope.
Don't count.
No count. Nope. No count at all. But again, guys, if you have questions for us, feel free to shoot them down in the chat. Let's move on from this. Let's move on. Okay. So I'm sure you all know by now this past Wednesday morning, for a lot of the hardcore fans, it was the World Cup of Professional Wrestling. It was the World Cup of Professional Wrestling. It was Wrestle Kingdom 17 live from the Tokyo Dome. New Japan Pro Wrestling's premier show of the year. And boy, howdy, it was indeed early candidate for show of the year.
Isn't it always every year?
I know, but I felt like this year,
Not every year. I mean, it's good matches on it, but this one was a solid show.
This one was pretty good. Yeah.
Myself and Big Mike, we were live on the True Heel Heat Wrestling channels, and we stayed up. Big Mike stayed up. He did an all-nighter. He didn't sleep at all.
I didn't take a nap. I didn't do none of that. I G'd it out. Stayed up the whole time.
Had a bunch of bang energies.
Paying energies. I literally stayed.
Dude, I had a headache rush for 2 days.
I literally took a 2-hour nap.
To watch that show?
Bruh. Hey, listen, man.
You didn't fall asleep?
Nope.
No. I'm surprised. He didn't yawn, not once neither. He didn't turn his camera off to yawn. He didn't do none of that.
Everyone placed a bet. There was an over-under. Everyone would have lost.
Wow.
I literally had two.
Because you're used to being up that late.
I'm used to it. Yeah, because I work at that hour. Normally, I'm at work at 3.
But he was late though. It was me, Wendy, and Romeo. He came in, I want to say 5 minutes into the main card.
Damn, why were you late?
Of course he did, dude. Yeah. Sounds just like Gil Steven.
I had to get my café con leche ready to go.
Coffee with your milk.
That's right, buddy. And then later on, in an iced coffee, homemade iced coffee.
Yeah, it took him 7 minutes to make it.
Oh, what?
7 minutes.
It's iced coffee. All you do is fucking put ice in a cup and you put coffee in.
No, I made more coffee, but I did like iced coffee this time though, real quick.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. What do you have? Like an old ass coffee machine? You have like an old ass coffee pot, Steve?
Nah, just the powder coffee. Just put it in there, the microwave.
Oh my god, dude! It's like, get a fucking Keurig, bro. You're cheap.
I'm Peruvian. What do you expect? No,
and you know what? You can Peruvian yourself by getting a Keurig.
Yeah, look at this. The Lord's right answer a question. Batista was backstage last week. You think he in the Rumble?
I don't think so because he said that he's retired. Batista's kind of like a man of his word type of retirement. I don't see Batista coming back unless like honestly, I don't ever see Batista ever coming back to wrestling like that. Maybe like appearances, but I don't see him doing a Rumble. Like it would have to be like because he's like even with movies he's picky. He's like oh, it has to be the right role. I can't come back. I don't want to be like The Rock and just do whatever role, you know.
Facts.
He's been picking them though. He looks like he's been picking good roles. So.
Yeah. Did you not see that stupid M. Night Shyamalan movie he's going to be in? They're in the cabin.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of intrigued about that movie, honestly.
Yes. Let me see here.
Steve knows what we're talking about. Steve, did you see the trailer to that movie?
Which movie?
The one that Batista's going to be in.
Which one?
The cabin at the end of the world.
No, I'm not.
So why you say basically like you know what?
I agree. I can imagine, you know.
This motherfucker. Oh yeah, basically. Basically what? What are you talking about? Basically for?
Okay.
No, you don't even know the movie.
Wrestle Kingdom was great.
You can't even say one.
Now he's trying to force move over.
Sub Mr. Heel, Stephen McMahon, Stone Cold, Chase Austin, the Big Dog, Mike and Walter. What's going on, DJ Eric?
I'm good, DJ Eric.
I fell asleep after Mercedes Moné debuted and woke up. Moné. and wake in time for Kenny versus Willow broke. I love Wrestle Kingdom and like New Year's Dash, still recovering from the lack of sleep. I just made black cold coffee noise. Okay.
Black cold? Wait, how the fuck did you make it cold?
Oh yeah, it was that guy from Harry Potter.
It's Batista and Ron from Harry Potter in the same movie. Okay.
Dude, you're acting like Steve knows who the fuck Ron from Harry Potter is. I think if we asked Steve, one Harry Potter movie. I feel like if we asked
Steve, the first one?
Yeah,
it was the first one.
Loser. No, straight up. If we asked Steve, can you name every Harry Potter movie without Googling? He wouldn't even be able to name you one title.
No.
He could not even tell you.
The Chamber of Stone or Chamber of Secrets.
He combined three of them things. The Chamber of Secrets.
The $1 million question is: will there be a beer bash from Chase during the Rumble or Mania weekend?
Will there be a beer bash? Maybe. Who knows? Oh no, actually, my birthday week, and so I one of my New Year's resolutions that I'm only going to drink
hard.
Once a month and stuff like that. So like I'm not gonna drink. So if I drink on my birthday weekend, I'm not gonna drink during Royal Rumble. So
there you go. So Wrestle Kingdom, man, I thought again overall was a fucking great show. Walter, did you watch Wrestle Kingdom? Did you watch the whole thing?
Oh, of course, not live, but I did watch it. You know.
Yeah, Walter and I watched it like a normal humans.
I skipped most of the pre-show. You know, I didn't need to see all those jobbers there. I mean, you know, Suzuki and Ishii. I didn't even see any of those guys.
Man, that was a tribute match.
That's the only thing. I give that a slide. That match was terrible, but I give them a slide on that.
The old timers, man, the old guys. Listen, if they lived in the States, they'll be getting Social Security right now. I'm just saying.
Oh,
you know, but anyway, I thought overall everything on the show from top to bottom was enjoyable. Yeah, there was, you know, a match. The two main events fucking killed it. But I think everyone was talking about coming out of the show were the obvious, right? The debut of Mercedes Moné, the former Sasha Banks. Money. She confronted Kyrie, right? At the end of her title defense, and later out there was a little botch, but she's coming for that title. There was a botch. Yeah, there's a little hiccup. There was a hiccup. It is what it is. What can you do?
Big hiccup. What you talking about?
It was a big little botch.
Listen. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt, okay?
Who?
Mercedes.
I gotta get used to that hairstyle.
Well, according to all the people on Twitter, she sucks.
Yeah, according to all the
I gotta get used to the theme as well. I don't know.
Money.
my name.
I like the theme, but I agree with Chase. The random money triggers in the song is stupid.
Money. I just don't, that's the only thing I don't like is that. I'm just like, she sounds so bored saying it too, like money. Like it's just like, okay.
Money.
She need to hit up her cousin and get some tips.
I will drop $20 on a Chase beer back during either Rumble or Mania weekend.
Oh, you could do it for. You know, I'll try. I gotta see my schedule to see if I'm available Rumble. But yeah, Rumble, I'll do a beer bash if you drop 20 on the Trio Heat channel.
It was a bottle. It was a miscommunication. LMAO.
Yeah.
Money.
So with all this, right, it's official. At Battle in the Valley, it will be Kyrie versus Mercedes Moné for the IWGP Women's Championship. And
Is that the time limit down there?
I guess it's an hour time.
60 minutes?
60-minute time limit.
Yeah, it's always 60
Probably
minutes.
the main event.
Yeah, it's always 60 minutes for title matches.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, except for the new one that they
Well,
made.
they're gonna get more time than what they got on Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes, that too.
Oh, of course.
I think overall, listen, I'm happy for her. Let's see what she does and let's see what happens here. I said this on Chilling with Chase. New Japan needs to realize what they have. Mercedes' name carries weight. Money.
It only
that introduction.
we'll see
got,
if they know what they have, and she probably is going to win the title.
There's a lot of folks who
she's
believe
gonna
that.
have to.
There's a lot of folks that believe that it's not going to be Toni Storm teaming up with Saraya on Wednesday.
I hope she is, man. That's why I bought my ticket.
Is he Toni Storm?
No, to see Mercedes Moné. I want to hear the crowd reaction to that shit. I want to be a part of that.
Oh shit, you're gonna be there, man. I can't wait, bro. You're gonna have a fun time out there.
Yeah.
How long is the drive from you? How far is the drive?
It's 30 minutes, bro. Well, the problem is I have to get past LAX, so it's probably an hour and a half.
Traffic, like crazy ass traffic.
Yeah, it's just LAX area. Yeah, it's just because we have to drive past LAX to get to the forum. So like that's where most of the BS happens is because of LAX. If it wasn't for LAX, I'd probably be there in like 30 minutes, to be honest. But I'm excited for AEW this Wednesday. I mean, they're kind of giving me a pay-per-view. I got Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page, Takeshita versus Bryan Danielson, the Ladder of Death. I'm not going to try to pronounce it in Spanish. Escuadra de la
Escalera de la Muerte.
Yeah, Escalera de la Muerte. Escalera de la Muerte. Yeah, that. And then I think there's Jungle Hook versus Big Cass and
Lee Moriarty.
Big Bill. You mean Big Bill?
No, Big Cass.
Big Bill.
Yeah.
Alex,
listen. There's only one Big Bill that we know. Chase knows who Big Bill is, right?
Yeah, and he has
One last badass spear in him.
you know, if Goldberg comes out, man, I might mark out even harder. Look, all I want is Sting, and I might stay for Rampage. I might stay for the Rampage and stuff. My seats were not that expensive too. I only paid like 50.
What the fuck are they doing?
That's what I'm going to be saying when I'm there live. But yeah, I only paid $52 for my seat, and you guys will see pictures. If you guys want to see the pictures, go to Trio Heat. I'm pretty sure on the watch along, I'll send Romeo pictures and stuff like that. So, and then Twitter as well at ChaseOver68 if you want to see more.
You're working on Thursday?
What do you mean Thursday? Yeah.
All right. See if you wanted to be on Sat.
I mean, I can come during my lunch break. I might not have a voice, but I can go on my lunch break
around 4 p.m. time Eastern.
1 o'clock. Yeah, I can take a lunch at 1
for Sad. Something about Dynamite.
Yeah, I can do that
for sure. We need a point of view of someone that was there in the building.
Yeah, I was gonna miss this show. At first, I was like, do I want to go to an AEW show? But then when I saw the tickets were only like $51, I was like, okay, how do you say no? How do you say no to this, man? Like, I'm paying more for gas than I am for fucking tickets, man. Like, so
it's a steal, man. It's a steal.
Yeah, and then also I got my parking already situated and stuff. I know someone that works at the forum, so I was able to get that going. So pretty happy.
Yes. So then also on the show that people are just buzzing about is Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay for the IWGP US title, the co-main event. So a lot of people, I'm sure we all seen this on social media, saying this is top 5 best match of all time.
It's pretty damn good.
It's a great
All
match.
time. It'll definitely be top 5 of the year.
Fucking amazing. It was a chef's kiss. Literally a chef's kiss. And there's a moment in the match where I literally, and Mike can attest to this, I got up from my seat. I got up.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't believe it.
Marking out.
Nah, I just literally got. I think it was the spot where I think it was Omega who hit Ospreay with the brainbuster on top from the top turnbuckle, and it was exposed.
Yeah,
that was right before he got busted open. Yeah,
and he was gushing, bro. He was just pouring out blood.
Yeah, I think after that, after like the table spot, and then him bashing his head through the table. After that, it's just like. It's like, man, what are we doing here, man? This is brutality on another level.
Yes. But you know what it was, though, man? It was real emotion, though, from Will. That's what I think the story is. He fought with emotion.
Yeah.
He fought with emotion here. Like, if you watch the press conference before the match, like, before, like, the day before, like, they had like, a little press conference, right? And Will just poured it all out. All the shit that he's been through and all that. So you can, again, you feel the guy's emotion.
Yeah. That move? What's the name of the move that Ospreay does with his elbow?
The hidden blade.
Hidden blade.
Those things were like
gunshots.
Jesus, man. Those things were brutal.
That's what fucked up. That's what fucked up Kota Ibushi.
Man, he was trying to kick Kenny. He was trying to elbow Kenny's head through the freaking through the whole Tokyo Dome.
Pretty much, man. And I also
a home run.
I like that we got the return of also the aerial assassin. He finally got the rights back to Elevated.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He got this team back?
He had the rights. Yeah, they gave him the rights back.
I was like, wow.
Yes. But when it was all said and done, right? The cleaner came back home. He came back home where he shines better than any other building in the world, and he recaptured the IWGP US title.
Yeah, he did that for sure.
Decision. It was the right decision, I feel like.
Yes, because I think from this we get another match. I say the next match you do have Forbidden Door too. Because again, you want also AEW to get a piece of the pie here.
Of course,
not just New Japan. Like, yes, New Japan will go get the first match. But what about the 6-man they did a couple of months ago? That's fine, but that was a 6-man tag. But you want
that was the predecessor.
But remember, when it comes to these like super match between AEW and New Japan are always going to get first dibs. They're always going to get the first dibs. Yes, you want Okada and Bryan right away, you'll get it, but it's first going to be in a New Japan ring before it touches an AEW ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind also. And then we got the main event. Kazuchika Okada against Switchblade Jay White in a good back and forth contest. A lot of people were, wondering, it took away the momentum, what have you, but Okada said, hold my beer. And when it was all said and done, he recaptured the IWGP heavyweight title from the Switchblade.
No one's surprised.
What do you mean to no one's surprised? Chase, do you hear this guy?
No, I'm saying did we all expect Okada to win?
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. To no one's surprise.
I believe since day one, like, it's going to happen. Tokyo Dome. And yeah, Switchblade. Enjoy it now. Enjoy it, but come Tokyo Dome.
I mean, Jay White was like, what? He was a transitional champion, basically.
I don't know, man. He had that belt for a minute.
That's what I'm saying. He had a long-ass reign.
Whoa. What do you mean a minute?
Just Dominion.
That's considered a minute?
He won it in June.
That's not a minute.
Remember, New Japan don't run weekly shows, man.
But that's not a minute for New Japan. A minute for New Japan is like a year.
Fair enough. Okay, fine. But what are they doing here? the Acclaimed and Lethal. Is the Acclaimed?
He was a
Team
placeholder. That's what he was, really.
But I will say this though, Jay White. Oh my God, Jay Lethal. Jesus Christ. But I wasn't expecting that.
Elbow
But,
the referee.
Yeah, but Jay White, he was marvelous in this match. His selling, everything was top notch from his
It's
side.
crazy how
of the
much he
match.
improved. Like,
Yeah,
this guy used to be a fucking
We all
kind of a joke.
we all used to hate him. Remember, we all used to hate him.
Yeah, because he sucked. He did.
And you know what? As time went on, he won me over.
He's
Yeah,
gotten
even
better.
him after the match.
I won't say I'm a fan of his, but I'll say he gotten better.
Even him after the match, he's grabbing Okada to stand up.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Right, that
Okada's basically the GOAT. So.
He's the GOAT, bro. He's the fucking GOAT. And then after this, right, you would think Okada was gonna have his moment, right? His time to shine, honoring Antonio Inoki, which he basically took some moves from Inoki. Again, if anyone's gonna use Inoki's moves, it's gonna be Okada.
Exactly.
That's it. That's fine. I'm all for that, right? And then out of nowhere, that darn Shingo Takagi had to come in and ruin it.
Fucking guy.
Who's
this fucking guy? This fucking.
Who's this guy? Everyone tells me he's so good. Yeah, I didn't see him at all during Wrestle Kingdom. He was like, what, Kina Pro Wrestling? What's Kina Pro Wrestling? This guy is like evil, but with a better haircut, man. Come on.
Wait a minute.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Fucking Shingo Takagi, yo.
He challenged Okada.
Okada. After my understanding, going to take place at the New Beginning. So there's that. That's how we close the show. And then the night before New Year's Dash, I didn't watch the whole thing. What I do know is that Kenny Omega and Okada teamed up.
Oh, that's cool.
They did a tag team match.
Okada and Omega?
Yes, they did. So the theme for New Year's Dash is that you don't know what match was going to happen. Like, no one knew until they got to the ring. So that was that. Also, on New Year's Dash, they announced that Jay White and Hikuleo will have a match in a loser leaves Japan match.
Oh, I guess Hikuleo is going to the bed.
No, so it's funny because before the news of that popped up on social media, everyone was speculating Jay White's leaving, yo. Jay White's going to the Fed.
Dude, everyone wants Jay White to leave. I don't know why.
Yeah, they want him to be an American wrestler.
Kaden, welcome back.
I've had good service for the last 20 minutes, so hopefully it takes the same.
And there goes the service now, buddy. There goes the service now. There goes the service.
Yeah.
You see, brother. You got headphones, by the way?
Can y'all hear me? No.
I hear you now. We hear you. We hear you. So where are you now, Kaden? Where are you now? On the road.
Let's see.
Did you pass by Daly's place?
I am in. I'm not passing by Daly's place. No, that's very far out of the way.
Did you pass by the PC?
I'm in Ponce de Leon, Florida.
Ponce de Leon. Okay. All right. How far are you from home?
How far is what?
How far are you from home? Yeah, dude. Let me get back to me. Get good connection, all right, brother? Because right now,
Rhea was getting her Earl Hebner treatment.
How do you know if he has good connection?
He'll just, it is what it is, dude. And of course, the Acclaim retained the titles here.
No, man.
They defended it. Who they face?
Against Team TNA.
Team TNA, yeah, Team TNA.
I said this. I said this on SAD, right? A lot of folks are giving Jericho his flowers, right? Keep that same energy for Jeff Jarrett, yeah.
Jeff Jarrett. I mean,
yeah.
I guess.
Just saying, the guy, he's up there in age, still doing the damn thing. Hell, even Sting, Fuck, give me Sting, Jeff Jarrett, and Lethal as a faction, yo, as a trios. Give me that, yo. Give me that. Let them challenge for the trios title.
Yeah, Sting needs to turn on Darby already.
It'll happen soon, I hope.
Lethal slap.
It won't. It won't.
Lethal slap nuts. So yeah, people were speculating that Jay White was leaving to the Fed, right? It's over, right? He's coming over.
He's Fed bound, yeah.
He's found. It's like this. It's like, what would you rather see? Would you rather see a Jay White with an all elite graphic, or would you rather see Jay White taking a photo with Triple H, shaking hands?
I think the latter, to be honest. There's too many Jay Whites in AEW. There's not as many Jay Whites in WWE.
So you'd rather see the photo like your Triple H and Jay White?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Jay White wasn't that special when he was in AEW. Like,
Jay White will. Jay White will end up like he'll show up and then he'll get injured and it will be like, hey, remember Jay White? Yeah, dude, he got injured though.
Didn't he show up and he was like almost gonna be like the lackey for Adam Cole?
Yeah, exactly. Adam Cole was all like, remember, buddy, we're friends. Remember, bud? And then Jay White's like, what?
Bullet Club for life? Bullet Club?
Yeah. Like Adam Cole didn't graduated high school and he's still living on to the fucking glory days.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it was at that moment when he got injured, and then Jay White pinned him. I was there, Forbidden Door. I love the Acclaimed, but this match was not doing too much. That's the thing with these Battle of the Belt shows; they do nothing.
Oh, that's what it is? Battle of Belts?
Yes.
Yeah. It was a live Rampage and then Battle of the Belts after.
I feel like everyone loves these Battle of the Belt shows.
Man, 4 hours of wrestling. Just like
This is like my second Battle of the Belts even watching it. I haven't watched the other one.
What do you mean you haven't watched the other one? Tony's not going to be happy about that.
Well, he can be unhappy with me. I haven't watched. Only watched.
You think in 2023, Mike? You think we get Tony versus Big Mike in Jeopardy? Wrestling Jeopardy, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He's ducking Big Mike on that, man. He hasn't. He said that he would lay down the groundwork. He hasn't done anyying. He's literally has not done anything.
I'm here waiting.
Yeah, he has about. From what I'm hearing, Tony has about 864,000 plus problems right now. So
I guess so. And I'm way down on the list, so I'll wait till that list gets.
Wait, what do you mean he has these problems right now?
The rating was low.
Oh. Well, yeah, just bring back Phil, and you're okay.
Bring back Phil, man. You know everyone wants to see Phil back.
Yeah, bring back Phil.
This is another thing. If they don't pop $1 million next Wednesday, after the Vince stuff and the heck of a show they got lined up, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
How much did this week's do? Do we know?
It was like 840 something.
Yeah, it wasn't anything impressive for that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Kind of brutal, yeah, man. Fucking brutal here.
Wasn't it supposed to be like sort of a big show? Sort of.
I mean, the first show of 2023.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is the first show of 2023, so that is kind of a big deal.
And it was a good show on top of that.
Yeah, it was.
It was definitely.
Probably the wrestling fans were like overwhelmed with Wrestle Kingdom and stuff. So
but that's what it is too. A lot of fans were just exhausted, man. Gotta keep that in mind. A lot of folks were just
look at you, Steve, making the excuses for TK already.
No. A lot of the hardcore
there, dude. TK's so happy, bro. He's like, oh yeah, Steve, I'm fighting you. You know, he's super happy.
But I thought Dynamite was a great show, man. I said this on SAD. So it was a great, right, Big Mike? Didn't we say this?
Yeah, you did.
Despite people being upset about the colors that they use now.
Yeah, which is
red and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Like 4th of July stuff.
But people were like, oh, they're copying WWE. What the fuck, yo? Like since when does WWE own the colors red, white, and blue?
Dude, you didn't know that they trademarked that like years ago.
Did they really?
No.
I like that setup.
I love this setup too, bro. I love
that. You almost believed it.
Really, you didn't know that they said, "Oh yeah, that's our colors." You didn't know that, Steve? Wow.
I love the setup though. I love it.
No, the setup was good. Yeah,
fucking great.
It's that how the shows are gonna be now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I predict they give the old set to Ring of Honor.
You think? You
Yeah,
think?
I think.
Now, let's give them the old TNA setup, yo. Remember the old TNA
Oh,
setup from like
yeah.
Back in the
04,
day, the tunnels on each
The
side.
Impact
tunnels-
Zone.
Yes, the 6-side. No, not the 6-sided ring. No.
Nah,
Oh, that's
we put
unique.
that to the past.
That's unique here. Let's see. Has there been any breaking news before we?
now.
You'd be surprised. You never know. Like big breaking news. You just never fucking
Yeah, it
know.
happens once in a while.
Dude, every time I see a Yankee shirt on a wrestler, I think Brooklyn Brawler. Dang, Eddie Kingston.
That's the
You're giving
guy.
me them vibes.
Of course he is.
Of course he is. Of course.
Yeah, that damn Eddie Kingston.
Let's see here. Nah, nothing really. So there's that right now. There's that. Charlotte came back today. She successfully defended her title
Of course she did.
against Sonya Deville.
Oh man, what a barn burner we missed.
Well, she's a
Barn.
babyface now, right?
Baby.
No, the great part about that is that the crowd said, whoop that trick. They chanted, whoop that trick to Sonya Deville.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, we like Sonya.
Yeah,
I think both Charlotte and Sonya Deville was confused because they don't know the reference.
Well, you know their skin tones, Big Mike. They wouldn't.
I
know.
get that.
Dynamite had about 864,000
Nah, that's not how you want to start 2023.
when they could not beat the Raw clips. Show some concern should have creeped in. Yes, I agree with 100%. And right now we're about to witness Jade Cargill making her way to the ring.
No, who's she fighting?
Who's she
Kira
facing?
Hogan?
Sky Blue.
What? How did
Blue?
How did Sky Blue get a title shot?
I mean, it's the TBS championship. Does that really matter?
I mean, it kind of does to me at least. I don't know.
SmackDown was in Memphis.
If it ain't nobody important, Jade's gonna beat him.
No, that's true.
She gonna.
Who's she gonna lose to? There's
Good
no one.
question. Probably Red Velvet. At this
You
point,
said that Wednesday,
Right.
You said that Thursday, and I wanted to yell at you
What?
so bad.
What
Why
the
not Red
fuck?
Velvet?
That's so random.
Could think
Why?
about it, right? I said this on Saturday, right? The story here is, if you guys remember, back in 2000, I say one, right? 2021. I'm sorry, 2021, right?
2001.
And man, back in the day. Back in
22 years ago.
Back in 2021, right? 2
Oh,
years.
man. Dude, 2000. Dude, what are you, LeBron? What are you, LeBron? What are you, LeBron James, predicting the fucking future? We're like, oh man, I always knew that this was going to happen.
All right, so
Captain Steve.
So if you go
This
back to
motherfucker's LeBron James. He knows the future already, man. So Steve, what happened, man? Did you tell WCW? Hey, by the way, guys, you might get bought out soon. Vince might buy you guys.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, try to warn y'all. Listen, man.
Did you tell Chavo Guerrero? Were you all like, hey, Chavo, maybe you should call Benoit, see how he's doing and stuff like that?
Word, did you give me a call, yo? Like,
Oh,
ask if you want to go out and get some ice cream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Um,
Yeah, back in 2021.
yes, if you guys remember, right, it was Cody and Red Velvet because Brandy couldn't go against Shaquille O'Neal and Jade Cargill. There's a story.
Yeah.
They go way back.
wow.
Long-term booking.
Long-term booking, man. Long-term booking.
But two guys that are not associated with the company.
Not anymore. I mean, they could work.
Nah.
Calm.
They gotta get to someone who they're really gonna push, not
Like
fucking
who?
Red
Like,
Velvet.
like who? Mercedes Moné?
Money.
Yeah,
Money.
if she comes
Money.
in, she ain't gonna go for that title. She's gonna go for
She wants what
it's Jamie Hayter. Get the hell out of here. You're done.
Nah.
You're done.
Ooh, Ember Moon. I'm sorry, Athena. Yeah, Ring of Honor. Yeah.
No, she had like 3 shots at that.
Yeah. No, it has to be. They gotta find. They gotta build someone from the ground up.
That's gonna take a minute.
It's gonna take a
For
minute.
this women's division.
Yeah, it's kind of trash. Antonio doesn't know how to book them, so
Come on, Walter.
I mean, I don't know. Does he? I don't think he does.
Red Velvet and Jay Cargill still has to have that one-on-one match. That is true.
They're going to.
Red Velvet don't gotta have to. She don't have to win though.
At Revolution, likely. I don't know.
That I'll accept probably like a pay-per-view with them, but I don't think Cargill should lose.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. But we shall see. We shall fucking see here. All right, guys. I think it's about that time we put a bow on this show. We put a bow on this the first episode of 2023.
Speaking of Red Velvet.
Oh my goodness! Oh yes! Shut.
Oh! Wait a minute. So Steve, our good pal is Chase Covington. He couldn't make it tonight, but he actually wants you and I to do a challenge.
What challenge is this?
He wants to see who can lose the most weight by the end of February.
By the end of February.
Yeah, and he said that next week.
Yeah, the quote. You have a quote there.
He said next week I want both flabby butt contestants to weigh in. Now I'm not here next week, but I'll send you a picture of my weight on the Friday. But he wants both flabby butt contestants to weigh in, and then whoever loses the most weight from now until February 28th. I don't know. He just wants us to lose weight. He wants us to do a battle.
Okay. I don't know.
This is Chase from Chase Covington.
And what's the prize here? What's the prize?
He hasn't decided yet. He said it's going to be a great one-of-a-kind surprise. A prize. He misspelled something. He's not really that educated. It's Chase Covington. Come on.
Don't hear you say that now. Don't hear you say that.
No, he couldn't even make it today. I'd say, hey, you want to come on? And now he was like, oh no, my stomach, it hurts. I've been pooping all day. And I was like, pooping? And then he goes, yeah, don't tell that on air. You know how he is.
Trying to cut weight back to 170.
I guess so. But yeah, so Steve, he says that he feels like that he really is trying to challenge us because he feels like both of us are not living up to our potentials of how much weight that we should be. And he thinks you won't fit in that suit, Heel Steven. He says that there's no way Heel Steven will fit in his suit. This is fake news.
The wedding is 23 days from now. So
even better, flabby butt. That's what he said just now. He messaged me. He heard the text message. He's listening. Oh, he's mad at what I said. He's mad at what I said.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so even better.
He called us flabby butts.
Yeah, so even better, Steve. That's my least favorite clip that you have.
I didn't think he was gonna make that into a clip. I put it in our group chat for like funny things, but he took it.
I got all the clips.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
I'm about to crop Dana White out soon, huh?
No, I mean his show's still on the road.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about Uncle Dana.
Oh, poor Uncle Dana.
I'm actually gonna watch the PSL.
The PFL, Jake Paul, PFL,
no, the PSL.
Oh, the bros let lead, bros.
No,
Mike will be our correspondent. He'll tell us everything about.
Mike will be the correspondent.
Hey, anything that's gonna go head up with AEW, I'll watch it.
Imagine you see Dana White on AEW TV. Imagine.
What's up, guys? Dana White here, and I cannot wait to fucking talk about Pro Sap League. You guys are watching what are we watching, Tony? All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling got a big match. Big match with Tony Storm and look, these guys are gonna fucking kill it.
Watch your mouth, Dana.
Imagine we get MJF versus Patty Pimblett.
I don't even think MJF. I think when MJF came to the thing, he was like, Dana was like he's like, yeah, I'm the AEW World Champion. That's cute, kid. How's Vince doing?
Who? Nah, it's funny. I rewatched the video. The AEW, I'm MJF, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. I'm here excited to see Patty get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, is he now?
I know. But you got to pay back though. You got to pay him though.
Mm-hmm.
Dana White is getting a pass for the slap, of course.
Oh, of course, dude. It's Dana White privilege, bro. It's kind of crazy, man. That especially because like I'm surprised how much he's getting away with this shit, dude. It's kind of ridiculous.
Because anybody else would if a player did this or anybody else,
bro, yes,
they'll be getting ridiculed right now,
bro.
Did you get Stephen A on First Take? You know, Dana White, he's a good friend, and it hurts me to say this and talk about it because that's not the man he is. I'm like, bro, if this was an NFL player, Stephen A would be like, I am disgusted, Skip. I am disgusted of the actions that I saw Vontaze Burfict did with his woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like with Dana, why is Dana getting such a fucking pass, dude? Like, literally, here's the thing. I just want to say this. The way that Dana White reacted, bro, this guy has done this before. I'm being dead serious when I say this. Like, look, Dana White, all the props in the world, just like Vince, found a stupid medium and made it watchable. Good on him. I'm not going to take it away from him. But man, dude, when he went after his wife like that, this is reoccurring. This is not like something like, they were just fighting. No, did you not? Like, Ann literally slaps him. His first response is not like, oh my God, or anything like that. He literally goes and tries to swing at her back.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like, I see so many horrible takes on this, like, oh, she shouldn't have done that. Okay. I get what you're saying too. Maybe she shouldn't put hands on him as well. But there's no excuse why Dana White is literally trying to physically attack her back. I don't care what anyone says if he got hit. There's no way in hell that you're telling me that that's okay. You can tell me that, okay, maybe she shouldn't have slapped him. Sure, whatever. I don't know the whole relationship.
If he would have, even though this is not okay either, but if he would have like got slapped and then grabbed her by the shoulders and were like, okay, you need to stop. You're going crazy.
Yeah, like
that would have looked okay, but still would have been like, eh.
No, because he literally got slapped and his first reaction wasn't like, like what you said, Big Mike, grab her by the shoulders and yelling at her. It was literally like another fucking punch back, like, oh, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you, like the fuck. And it was like with intent too. There was no like, oh, what's it called? Like, I'm trying to calm down or something. Like, it wasn't like here's the thing. It wasn't like Ann was slapping him like a bajillion times and Dana White was trying to get her off. So he came back and like, just swung his hands. And even that's not acceptable and stuff like that, because you as a man should know how to like, look, I'll be honest, man. I've been slapped by a girl before too. Never put hands on a woman like that. What I have done is if a woman's slapping me like crazy, I do grab them and I tell them you need to stop and calm down and stuff like that. I would never shove, never slap, never hit another woman.
Walk away.
Yeah, look, if I'm getting hit, I'm getting hit. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I know I can take this damage. It's not going to do anything to me in the long run and everything of that nature. But yes, I've been, slapped before and stuff like that. And it's been by a drunken woman as well, because they were drunk, emotional. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm not going to, but like I said, my initial response was not, oh, I got slapped. Let me go slap you right back. And then he went for it. Not once, but twice. This motherfucker went twice trying to slap his own wife.
Yes. The delegation is not in favor. Is not in favor for Stephen A. Smith. I'll just leave it at that.
I feel like he hasn't been in favor for years with the black delegation. This guy, Stephen A. Smith, has sold his soul to the whites.
A certain group that run the network, and WBD still won't let them boys on Dynamite.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I swear, Dana White has something to do with the Illuminati or something. I don't know.
Him and Vince might have the same law firm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just asked Michelle Wilson. They go, Michelle Wilson. What do we do here?
I think people give Dana a pass because I hear people calling him a meathead. They say that like it's a good thing.
It's like, here's the thing. If Roger Goodell or Adam Silver were to do this, immediately they were gone. And here's the here's the thing too that I want to say this. Everyone, everyone like is like saying, "Oh no, why are you siding with Ant?" No. Here's the thing. It's an optics thing when it comes to mixed martial arts. Here's the thing. Dana White's been on record hitting a woman you can never come back from. He can never come back from hitting a woman. And this man said this to his words. He's actually fired 2 people because of it. And if a fighter, like say for example, John Jones would have got caught on camera beating his wife, guess what? John Jones wouldn't be in the UFC. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing a lot of people need to understand. These fighters, I don't know what they're trying to protect. I don't know what they're trying to do in this situation. Because Dana White, you know, at the end of the day, this guy right here, he did something that was bad, and he should face some circumstances. And it's crazy. Everyone's being tight-lipped about it, but I honestly feel like Dana White should not be with the UFC this year. And what I mean is, like, he should serve a year-long suspension. And that to me would be a fair punishment for Dana White doing what he did, because then at least it's like, okay, 1 year, you have to learn from your mistakes. And the thing is, a lot of the fighters are not standing up for the female fighters in this situation, because they're sitting there and they're just like, oh, it's okay for a male to hit a female.
It's not okay.
And just because these female fighters are fighters, and look, this comes from someone who has a martial arts background, and you know, I've trained with other women before. I've trained with women in jiu-jitsu. I trained with women in wrestling. I've trained with women with boxing, and I trained with a woman in you know, forms of mixed martial arts and stuff like that. When you're sparring with a woman, your job is to spar with them, and you know, they want you to at least, you know, go hard. They don't want you to be weak. They want you to go hard, because the reason why a lot of women train with a lot of men is so that way they can feel the power advantage. So that way they know it's like, oh, okay, like when I go against a girl that's stronger than me, at least I fought a guy who's also like strong as well. Like a lot of women, they like grappling with a lot of guys because guys are heavier and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But in that confined space, it's a safe space. You're protecting them. They know they're going to get hit. Just because they're female fighters, they don't want to get hit. They're not people that are killing machines 24/7. You know, they're also human beings. Like, look at Rachel Ostrovich. Rachel Ostrovich is a woman who was abused too, and she's a UFC fighter. Yeah, her record may not show that she's a great fighter, but she was a fighter and she was abused as well. And that's the thing a lot of people are not understanding. This looks bad in the optics of the sport of mixed martial arts, a sport that I love a lot. And it makes me disgusted that this guy is just, you know, kind of walking around scot-free, hanging out with the Nelk boys, gambling and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look,
doesn't he have his own podcast now?
Dana White, I guess so.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because I don't know if he does, because I seen that one video of him in a Patty the Batty.
Oh no, that's Patty's. That's Patty's
podcast. Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't have a podcast. So, but if he had a podcast, he should publicly apologize, and like Chase said,
take a year off.
1 year. Yeah.
Take a year off.
No post-fight interviews. No, none of that. No.
Leave it to John Anik, yo. Let John Anik take over the press conference.
Yeah, let John Anik do that. Like that's the thing. Like, here's the thing: UFC is past needing Dana White to be who he is, and that's just a fact. He's there because he's a good, quote unquote, good image. He's there because he's the perfect image for what UFC is trying to promote. But UFC would hurt more if they lost their matchmakers. Dana White doesn't make them fights anymore. He just promotes them. That's it. He's just a promoter. He's just a face. He's a character at this point.
Yeah. Does a thing too. Reading the comment here from Will Chosen right here. You think Tony would like going to say anything? He loves saying Dana's a good friend. I think he may be quiet on this.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be quiet on this for sure. Like, yes. He's not gonna piss off. First of all, just because you're friends with someone does not mean you have to be. This is what. Here's the thing: if Tony Khan was a part of the UFC and also AEW, I would expect Tony Khan to say something, because you're part of the UFC, sir. I want to know what you're saying. You're also a focal figure. I want to know what you think about this. You're also someone who's been on record how much you love your mom and you respect the women in your life. I want to hear what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? But if Tony Khan runs AEW, he has no relation to UFC whatsoever. It's the people who are in the UFC. They're not doing their due diligence. They're not doing their job and like calling out Dana White for this. I mean, I thought Dana White and his wife were divorced anyways. I didn't even know he had a wife still. I thought he was broken up with this lady. Nope. I guess she's still around. She still exists.
Why they're the kids? I mean, how old are the kids anyway? They're probably up already.
I think Dana's youngest is 16, 17 or something like that. It's his daughter. His daughter's the youngest.
Yeah. Dolores right here. Some people have been taught if you as a woman step to a man in a physical matter, you'll be tested like a man. White continued to fight even after they slapped each other. It went too far. 100%. It went way too far.
The only way that I agree with that sentiment, if a woman comes up to a man, is if we're in a sanctioned bout and it's a sparring match. That's it. That's the only way I agree. That's the only way I agree. If it's a karate match, a sanctioned bout, you are saying we are equals in a confined space with rules that we must follow. That's the only time that I would say that if a woman wants to come up to me and want to fight, that's the only way I'll fight a woman. You will sign papers, you'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? But I would never put my hands on a woman just like that. And I wouldn't care if a woman put her hands on me either, because it does not matter at the end of the day. We shouldn't be attacking each other, but at the end of the day, Dana White should know, man, like, you could literally hurt her harder than she can hurt you. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, like, you know, I'm not trying to say like, oh, women are weak or anything. But if you look at Ann White compared to Dana White, Ann White was like a twig. Dana White is literally built like a Mack truck. That he could have physically hurt her more than she could physically hurt him in this situation. You know, like if it's another woman, bigger, stronger, I guess, like, sucks to be you, Dana. You got your ass kicked and stuff. But in that situation, you should know who you're fighting.
Reading the comments here. G Nation writes here, Ariel Hawani's having a field day with the Dana White story. Yes, he is.
I was just getting ready to mention that too.
And they keep this in mind. They don't get along.
No.
They hate each other. Yeah,
and that was expressed on Patty's podcast.
And this stems from UFC 199, right, Chase?
Yep, where Michael Bisping won the title. Dana didn't put the belt on him, and it was because Ariel was being a bad journalist by breaking the Brock Lesnar news before it went live.
Yes.
I put bad journalist in quotations.
Yes. Tay J versus Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale. Tay J versus Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale in a street fight. That's probably this coming Wednesday, or if not Friday, what have you. I'm from the hood. I've seen women hurt men badly.
No, I've seen it too.
I've seen it too. Me
too.
I'm just saying, as a man, you should never have any excuse to hurt a woman. That's just me. I just feel as men we should not be looking to retaliate. I think retaliating is stupid in the first place. Keep in mind though, I grew up with a background in martial arts too. So you never use your skills as a martial artist unless you feel your life is threatened. And if I don't feel like, and you'll have that danger sense of when your life is threatened.
Yes, 100%. Before we wrap this up here, it was also official. Jake Paul has signed with the PFL, the Pro Fight League.
Oh, baby.
He's entering the MMA world now, finally. He's going to be, from my understanding, running the pay-per-view super fight division. Did I get that right?
I guess so. I don't know.
And that he has offered Nate Diaz a 2-fight contract, one in a boxing fight, and then one 6 months after in MMA.
He's crazy.
I can respect the craziness, though. I can respect it.
Hey, look, good for Jake. He knows what he's doing, man.
I can respect the craziness. I can respect it, man. I can respect it. I can't hate on it. Can't hate on it at all.
No.
I thought it was funny, though, that PFL promoted Jake's video where he's, like, shitting on Dana White. Even though the PFL and the UFC, aren't they, like, on the same network?
No. PFL's on DAZN now.
Oh, okay, I thought they were on ESPN this whole time.
No. PFL was on ESPN, but then they moved to DAZN. And the reason why PFL is trying to do it where, you know, the fighters get paid more percentages from the pay-per-view and stuff. Yeah. That's why their pay-per-views are like $50, but honestly, PFL is not worth $50. So this was probably the smartest signing for them to get Jake Paul, who, you know, despite, you know, what people say, he does sell pay-per-views. You know, like, it's not a lot, but he does sell pay-per-view. Like, people need to understand the pay-per-view model. You can sell 200,000 of those things. That's successful.
Yes.
This is not like back in the old days where, you know, like freaking the expectations was 500,000 to $1 million. You know,
Absolutely.
this is the current model. The only fighter that can even touch $1 million pay-per-view providers is Conor McGregor. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we'll see what that goes down. We'll see everything that happens with that. But yeah. Anyway, boys, I think with this, we're going to put a bow on this episode. This has been our first episode of the new year. We want to thank you all for tuning in to week 1 of the Around the Point Network. I got to say, Mike, it's been a fun week. It's been a fun week.
It has.
You know, and 1 week down and a shitload more weeks to go.
Yeah, 50, what is it?
52 more,
51
more weeks. 51 more weeks to go. We appreciate all of you for tuning in. You're tuning in every single week, every single day that we've been on. We'll be back on Monday for Steve's Kitchen. Just to give you guys a heads up, we'll be back on Monday for Steve's Kitchen. If you have not checked out any of the shows for this past week, again, we did do a Steve's Kitchen on Monday. On Tuesday, we did the Raw Rundown. On Wednesday, we did Let's Talk NXT. On Wednesday, we did Sad. Something about Dynamite, and now here we are today with the flagship show, Around the Point, where we talked about Vince McMahon, and we're just basically doomed, pretty much. All right, but you guys can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you are new to the Around the Point Network, please hit that subscribe button down below. If you're on Twitch, twitch.tv, please also hit the follow button there as well. And we are also available on all the audio platforms such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Please give us the 5-star rating there as well. Chase, let them know where can they check you out and what you got going on this week, brother.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseAlways68. The YouTube channel's back, Chilling with Chase. Check out my New Japan Pro Wrestling recap with Caden and Heel Steven on the channel, and then also check it out on Spotify. And then also got a couple other videos that I'm working on, and then the next podcast will be talking about Mr. Dana White and Vince McMahon. Just kind of want to see what happens with Vince within the week and stuff, so I might release a couple videos before that. So subscribe to the channel for the couple videos I'll release before. Probably like the podcast will come out Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm guessing around that time, just because of I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens next, because I don't want the podcast to feel super outdated. I could upload it this weekend, but
there you go. Big Mike, let them know what you got going on. Where can they check you out, man?
Yeah, you can check me out on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313. I'm here on Around the Point Network every single day. Practically live here. Got a pillow and a blanket behind me. And then you can also check me out Sundays on the True Elite Sports Channel. This Sunday, be there or be square. The Lions and the Packers. We're gonna demolish them cheese heads. We're gonna melt them. We're gonna make fondue, and we're gonna snack on them.
Fondue and then snack on them. Say, make some grilled cheese, man. Make some
grilled cheese as well. Lions love grilled cheese. I'll tell you that.
Tomato soup with the tomato soup.
Tomato bisque.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You can also, guys, check out Walter at Hey I'm Walter on Twitter, and Caden at Caden_FTW. Want to thank them for also being on. But this has been, again, guys, a fun first week of the Around the Point Network. For myself, for Chase, for Big Mike, for Walter, for Caden, for all of you who tuned in, this has been Around the Point on the Around the Point Network. We will see you guys this Monday for Steve's Kitchen. Good night, gang. I hope you all enjoy your weekend.